Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This is his 7th amateur MMA contest, and he represents Range Academy Martial Arts, Richard Nottingham. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He makes his amateur MMA debut, representing 10th Planet in Redditch, Tim Bowman. Your referee in charge, Mr. Harvey Harrer.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a battle of styles here. It's Tim Bowman, the 10th Planet Redditch prospect, fighting out of the red corner in the black RDX shorts. Takes on the more experienced ranged martial artist, Richard Nottingham, also in the black, but with the tattoos. And looking straight away to try and secure the takedown as he clinches Bowman up against the cage.
Yeah, expect to see a lot of kicks from Richard Nottingham, a lot of wild stuff. His fight style is so fun to watch.
Right now, he's happy to embrace the grind.
Yeah, it takes on Tim Bowman. It's always interesting going up against a debutant when you've had so many fights yourself as Richard Nottingham, because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know whether you're going to get an absolute star that's in the making, somebody who's underprepared. You just never know what's going to come back, what style they're going to come out with. There's no footage to watch or anything like that, but takedown from Nottingham, but finds himself on bottom, needs to scramble back up here.
You think that Bowman was like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah, 10th Planet, you'd think he'd be all over the ground game. The reddening of the body, though, of Bowman from those knees and strikes.
There's no doubt that he throws with intent. He throws with intent, but is he going to give the back up here?
He needs to get himself over to the fence and build himself a base to get back up. Got to be careful of the choke here.
Looking to sprawl out is Bowman, but Nottingham to his feet.
Yeah, nice job from Richard Nottingham.
Head out.
Now he needs to drive that underhook, use that to turn. There we go, beautiful work from Richard Nottingham.
Using that man's strength.
Yeah, it looks like there's a definite size advantage for Richard Nottingham in this fight.
And I'm not going to be horrible to him, but a bit of an age advantage as well. Going to
You think so?
Well, that's what I meant by that man strength. But, you know, he has stayed stuck to Tim Bowman for almost the entirety of the round, and that's not the Richard Nottingham we're used to seeing.
No, it's a lot more disciplined in his approach so far in round one.
Yeah.
Mark Weir maybe has just told him to just tone down the crazy and.
Well, this is.
But it's effective. I mean, it's working for him.
He's been the one putting the pressure on for the majority of the round. If he can keep this up for 9 minutes, brilliant having a conversation with his corner. Doesn't want to lose that head position or get turned. Oh, nice knee to the body.
Oh, right hand lands though heavy from Bowman on the exchange there. Just got to keep those hands up. There's Nottingham on the break.
Is there a bit of fatigue starting to set in?
Ooh, coming close there, Bowman. I love that, just slip and then throw the back fist from Richard Nottingham. Couple of heavy shots landing late on there for Tim Bowman.
Powered by ADHD. As it says on the back. This is my concern for Richard Nottingham. He engaged in the clinch and the grind for the entire round. That's what he wanted.
Yep.
Looking at the corners, he's wearing the pace of the round worse than his opponent.
Yeah, and the worry is that when you get any kind of separation or anything like we saw in the last 15 seconds there, if Bowman can land a few big, heavy shots, which he did, that has more of an impact on the scoring and the judging than holding your opponent up against the fence for 2.5 minutes. So you've just got to be really careful with how you play this if you're Richard Nottingham, and just got to make sure he's doing things effectively as well in the striking and the scoring elements of mixed martial arts.
They're back on with touch gloves. I'm sure we're, yeah.
Straight in with the kick again. He does love those
He
kicks.
asked, do you want to touch gloves? Yeah. The guy
But he kicks him.
I wonder if he touches gloves in the next round. Oh. He's got to find a way in. Because if he keeps trying to work on the outside, I think Bowman is going to land.
Nice little check there from Bowman. Ooh, both guys exchange right hands. I love that. This is the crazy I'm talking about. I love with Richard Nottingham spinning back fist into inside low kick. You just never know what's going to come your way when you're facing off against the range martial arts man.
He embraces the flow, doesn't he?
I love it. I love it.
Heavy body kick.
Yeah, breathing a little heavier now, though,
yeah.
Nottingham. Oh, those body kicks don't
caught.
help as well. Oh,
and then he bullies again, that bully him.
Yeah, just bulldozers him down to the ground right in front of us here in the commentary booth.
Got to be, again, got to mind his P's and Q's down here.
Yeah, just looking to control the wrist of Bowman.
Any chance that he can chip away at Bowman, control and damage.
Oh, working for potential choke here is Nottingham, but his knees available, and that's what he threw.
And can Nottingham? Oh, see, he wants to keep that. He wants to be in the pocket. Wants to be nose to nose almost.
Yeah, these body kicks are landing here for Bowman. They start to add up over the course of 3 rounds. If you're continually taking those shots, just every little one just chips away at the energy bar.
And is there something about perhaps the awkwardness?
Oh! Goes up high there, does Bowman, but Richard Nottingham eats it and comes charging forward again. Yeah, he's very awkward to face, his Richard Nottingham. He hasn't got an orthodox style that you typically see many mixed martial artists have, and you see stuff like that, the spinning back fists, the hands are often out in a kind of palms up.
Gets the body lock takedown, but he's been busted open, has Richard Nottingham.
Yeah, he's leaking after that head kick from Tim Bowman. But he's done a really good job here.
Who's winning the round?
I'm just enjoying it. I have no idea.
Yeah,
last 10 seconds, needs to land some ground and pound here, but he's really leaking from that nose. I wouldn't be surprised if that nose is broken, actually. He's really giving Tim Bowman a nice red T-shirt. He just takes a look down, he's like, yeah, that's...
None of it's mine.
That's not my blood, is it? But nothing deters Richard Nottingham. As you saw, he just kept pushing. As soon as that head kick landed, he just kept pushing forward. He almost egged him on even more.
Is this the best we've seen him fight?
This is for me, this is the best we've seen him fight. I think he's been out of action for a while, and you can tell that he's been honing his skills. And I like the fact that he's still got that, a little bit crazy about him, but he just looks a little bit more kind of, I don't want to say reserved with it, but just tries to keep it a little bit more technical than we've previously seen. But Bowman's doing a nice job as well. He landed a lot of body kicks in the round. He landed the biggest shot of that round, which was that head kick, which has busted the nose up of Richard Nottingham. So interesting to see how this one's currently scored. It could be 1-1 going into the 3rd and final round.
Touch kick.
I love it. Every time. Oh, that's one way to stop the kick coming back. Throw the right hand. But yeah, he's so unorthodox looking. He threatens the spin, he threatens the low kick, and then reaches in for the single.
Gonna try and...
Yeah, bullies him again in the clinch.
See, Bowman, I thought would being the 10th Planet guy, I'd be like, yeah, all right, let's play this game. But it's MMA.
Oh, really nice takedown there for Tim Bowman.
This could be
straight onto the back.
Hooks in, gonna flatten him out. and then chase the choke.
And obviously with that nose busted up as well, you've got to breathe through your mouth, and it makes this choke more available. Richard Nottingham going to try and turn into him, but Bowman just following him with the hips there.
Yeah.
Nice job from Tim Bowman.
Stays on him again, tries to, is he going to pull him back? You can hear the corner, 10 Planet asking for, and he listens.
Yeah, locks in the body triangle, looking to sink in this choke. Just a lot of hand fighting going on now. Baseball back grip for Richard Nottingham, doing the right thing, 2-on-1. Just pulling that arm up above the head of Tim Bowman.
Nottingham, doesn't he want to turn the other way to help release that body triangle though?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way that you relieve the pressure from it and put pressure on the other guy's foot, but yeah, that could be under the chin. He's got to be careful, Richard Nottingham. There's the tap, was it? No, he's fighting for the hand. I thought we saw a tap there, but no, it was just him reaching up for that hand, but he looks
that
tight.
readjustment looks horrid.
Yeah, if you can get him face down, he's really... Oh, no, fights his way out. Great work.
Nottingham toughs his way out of there.
Oh, brilliant from Richard Nottingham to avoid that rear naked choke being locked up.
But again, a lot of time spent with Bowman on your back.
Yeah, still 35 seconds was a long
submissions.
time. Long time, and it's horrible with this body triangle. You've got to try and kick off that lock if you can of the body triangle. It's very difficult to do so, especially when you're fighting the hands constantly, because your concentration is on those hands and making sure that you don't get choked unconscious. He's talking to him now. Talking and throwing strikes was. You've got your back taken in the body triangle. That's typical Richard Nottingham. Yeah.
Never met a fight he didn't like, did he? What a great performance.
Fantastic. And now is he trying to fight the ref?
Phenomenal. Middle-aged crazy is
Middle-aged crazy
absolutely right. Phenomenal.
He's one hell of a character, and it's absolutely fantastic to have him here at Golden Ticket. Every time he brings the fun.
He comes, he gives it his all. Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. Richard Nottingham, he ain't here for the career, is he? He's here because he just wants to compete and have fun.
Yeah, and I mean, that was, as you said, that was his best performance today, I think. I think he showed an improvement in his skill set and discipline, but whilst also keeping that Richard Nottingham about him.
Well, long may that continue.
Yeah, most definitely. But also great work for Tim Bowman, landing some big shots himself, especially in that second round.
Yeah.
Third round, he had success taking the back.
Obviously did some damage, looked for the submissions, got 9 minutes experience in, and you'd think is going to walk away with a pretty clear unanimous
You'd certainly
victory.
think he took rounds 2 and 3 and most likely round 1 as well, but really fun action in the lightweight division here.
Fighters being called to the middle. Let's turn it over to Jamie Perry
After
to make it official.
3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 of your judges score this contest unanimously in favor of your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Tim Bowman.